Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Elements of Justice, Turnabout Theater. We are on to day 2, the first part of the trial. One moment.
What, are you retarded?
Love how it waited until after I started recording for me to have to do that. I have changed a few things, as you may notice. I'm picking this up right after finishing the last one because I'm actually getting into this. That said, this is probably going to be the last thing that I record of this today. Because, yeah, 2 hours. That's some serious editing I'm going to have to do to this at some point. Jesus. Okay. But, picking this right back up, but I have changed a few things. Hopefully the audio is a bit better. I noticed, in spite of my attempts to make it decent last time, I was too loud and the audio for the video was too low. So I have actually set the audio on YouTube up a bit more. I've also adjusted OBS so that it's reading more of the audio for the video and a little bit less of mine, because I was way too loud and the video was way too quiet. So I've altered that around a little bit so that hopefully now that's all fixed. Yeah. Also, you'll notice the camera position has changed because for some reason it didn't dawn on me while I was watching the video. It didn't dawn on me until after I finished recording and I went back to go over the video. I went, oh shit, my face is going to be right in the way of the text box, isn't it? So yeah, I've repositioned the face cam as well. So hopefully this works better. We'll see. For now, without any further ado, let's get right into this, shall we? Manhattan District Courtroom, Defendant Lobby, number 2, February 12th.
I never thought I'd come back to this world, let alone take on another trial.
See, this is the problem though. He's really loud for me.
I haven't set foot in a courtroom in general for a good while.
Oh? Why's that?
Remember what Athena was talking about yesterday? That was our last case, and that was well over a month ago.
Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need to worry. You were disbarred for 7 years like you said yesterday, but you've still taken on plenty of murder cases before and since, right? You have a lot of experience.
When did he say that?
About. Just because there's been a little bit of a hiatus doesn't mean you'll revert back to being a
little bit of a hiatus. I have a feeling this is probably kind of
sure I felt like one several times throughout my career.
That's really. I'm gonna try turning this down a little bit so I can maybe hear my talk.
Sure.
Because I can't hear myself thinking about that.
Besides, I'd rather
there was
sure
a pretty big
on things.
space between the first part and this one. Might be why the dialogue seems like it's a little bit better written this time as well. Yeah, the dialogue so far is feeling better written so far, so this is probably because of the separation. Also, nice portrait of Luna up there.
You can say that again. I can't contain my excitement.
The guards wish you could,
Athena.
Athena.
See that you're all enjoying yourselves. And thanks again, everyone. We really appreciate you being here today. Of course.
This certainly is going to be the experience of a lifetime, despite the circumstances. By the way, Twilight, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it, Apollo?
You mentioned that murder is nearly unheard of in Equestria. The first one to supposedly happen was for the case where Mr. Wright defended Rainbow Dash. How advanced can your criminal laws be if such serious crimes rarely, if ever, occur?
Apparently, they're nearly identical to ours. I remember Twilight saying something like Equestria's judicial system was inspired by humans.
That's right. I've read many books on both humans and human law. Human legal
I need to... Daunting as it is, I guess I need to rewatch Turnabout Storm at some point, because I don't remember a lot of this.
Is practiced very similarly, and what influenced the designs of nearly all of Equestria's courthouses.
I do remember that bit, because I remember
Well,
Phoenix was...
imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, as they say.
I remember Phoenix being confused about why the courtroom looks so similar.
What's up, Athena?
I was just wondering, who's gonna be your co-counselor for the trial? I don't see anyone else who would be up for the task, and we don't have the right badges.
I figured it'd be best to go with Twilight. She was my co-counsel during Rainbow Dash's trial, after all.
But doesn't she need an equestrian attorney's badge to be allowed to stand in court? Nope. Since I'm a princess, I can stand in court without the need of a badge.
Benefits of royalty.
Just a unicorn during Rainbow Dash's case? How could you be Mr. Wright's co-counsel if you weren't a princess? Well, since I was Princess Celestia's student at the time, she gave me special permission. Phoenix had no experience in how Equestria worked, so we made an appeal to the Equestria High Council to allow me to be there to assist him.
I know you'd love to help out, Athena, but playing it safe for Miss Pommel's sake is our best option. With
I can't wait
by
for
my
the second
side,
case to
we've
come
got
out.
someone who knows the rules
I want to
of
finish
world
this so I
like
can
the
watch
back
it.
of
I can't remember when it's supposed to premiere.
hoof.
I gotcha, boss. Oh, speaking of Miss Pommel, she's here.
I also don't... Hey, Coco.
Huh? What's up with Coco all of a sudden? She seemed fine yesterday.
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Morning, Rarity. What's wrong with Coco?
I'm not sure myself. I saw her being escorted here by the guards with this rather, despondent look upon her face.
Is that a different voice actress for
See
Rarity?
her looking like that
It was
just
Emo
before
Gak
the
doing it in the
trial.
last video.
So, I
Again, there was a...
might steal her away from the guards with a little pony charm. I was hoping I could figure out what's been playing in
little
her
pony
mind.
charm.
But I'm afraid I
yeah.
haven't been able to get a single
there
word
was a
out of her.
pretty big chunk of time
This
between
place
this
is
part
in
and the
some
next
serious
part. And
trouble if
this
someone
part.
genuinely dangerous is ever trusted
This
with
part
cards
and the
like
last
those.
part.
Hey, Coco. How are you holding up? Wow. She's really out of it today.
What happened?
Oh, the poor thing. The trial has her worried sick.
It's definitely a
Yes,
different
that's
voice actress for
understandable.
Rarity.
It can't just be that, though. Can it?
All right, Miss Pommel, you've got nothing to fear. You're innocent, and Daddy here will prove it. He'll show everyone that you had nothing to do with Overall Concepts' murder.
Oh, darling, it's okay. It's okay. I know how much you cared about him.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's fine. Darling, there's something stuck in your mane.
Glitter.
What is that? It looks like... glitter?
Oh, sorry. I haven't had a chance to clean myself since I got arrested.
Oh, Coco! How dare they allow you to stay dirty in detention? Especially in your state? Why, that's horrible!
Rarity, can you give me a second? I need to calm myself down before the trial begins.
Of course, darling. Go lay on that couch over there and mellow out. It'll help, I promise.
Mellow out seems like a weird
Well,
phrase for
you
Rarity
would
to say.
know.
Oh.
Hey, Rarity, if you'll excuse me.
Overall concept must have been very special to her.
Mm.
He was. The two always seemed so happy together. If both of their letters to me were any indication, every pony who worked with them thought so too.
It must
They
be hard
definitely
to
put a lot
stick
more
with
work
them
into the
like that.
dialogue on this one.
I
It
can't
feels
imagine how
much
she
more
feels.
structured.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's something I wouldn't wish on anyone, and it only makes it worse that she's accused of murdering him. But that's exactly why we need to fight for her. It's the only way to get her out of this, and bring her some peace of mind.
You're right, Phoenix.
So, Twilight, do you have any information on who we're up against?
You mean the prosecutor?
Please.
Yeah. Any idea
Oh
who
no,
gonna
it's
be?
Blue Blood, isn't it?
I believe it's going to be Princess Celestia's nephew.
She has a nephew?
Does that make him a prince? Yes. And yes. In fact, his name is Prince Blueblood. What? That's pompous excuse for a stallion!
Rarity, please, inside voice. This is a courthouse.
Oh, right. I'm guessing you're still on bad terms with him.
No!
Terms? Oh, I've never met a stallion whom I've had such high hopes for, only to have them come crashing down. Of course I'm still on bad terms with him. And you're saying that he's the prosecutor? Rarity, I'm sure he's just doing it for the experience. But of all the ponies it could have been, why him? I swear it's Celestia. He better keep that horse's mouth shut about my little Coco. Or I will show him what it truly means to be a royal pain.
Okay, getting hostile. How about you go join Coco on the couch and calm yourself down? She could use your company.
Yes, you're right. Goodness, I cannot believe how mad that stallion makes me.
I can. I very much can.
Just as dramatic as ever, isn't she?
I don't know the half of it.
That screaming almost rivals your cords of steel, Apollo.
For real. She's about as soft as a marshmallow at first glance, until you anger her and she comes at you with the fire and intensity of 1,000 suns.
Don't get on
you're
Rarity's
saying
bad
that
side.
She turned into a roasted marshmallow? Now thinking about it, it makes me hungry. I wish I had some s'mores with me.
Twilight, what did you mean?
Am I
just
the
now
only
when
one who
you
pronounces
said
that
this
s'mores?
Prince Blue
Just
Blood
s'mores?
is doing this for experience. What could warrant someone like him prosecuting a case?
Well, he is royalty. Like I said, he's probably using this murder trial as an opportunity to gain some trial experience. After all, if you're ever going to rule a kingdom in Equestria, you're going to need extensive knowledge on the law and how to uphold it. As a matter of fact, I've been studying a lot of law since I became
Good
a
job,
princess
Twilight.
myself.
No kidding.
That's what it
How are you
means to
finding it?
rule over the court.
It's been so enjoyable. I can't tell you how amazing it has been learning about all the laws that are in place.
So
I think
why
Emo
did you
Gak
learn
left, because
then?
that doesn't sound like her
Study,
on Twilight
and the
anymore
trials
either.
you take part in test how much you've learned and what sort of knowledge they're after. Like the one this blue blood guy is taking part in today.
Is it embarrassing if that comparison makes me even more pleased that I'm doing it?
I certainly don't remember my law school experience being so fun. I'm envious.
No one's school experience would
So,
ever be fun in
based
comparison
on
to
the
Twilight's.
location of your castle, does that mean Ponyville is technically your kingdom?
I wouldn't exactly say that. It's just a place where all my friends live, so I figured, why not have the castle there too?
You didn't have the choice in it!
Sort of grew, I mean, built itself there. I had no say in it.
Yeah,
Your castle
exactly.
built itself? Do I even want to know how that's possible?
A lot has happened in a year and a half since you were here last.
Yeah.
You transformed into an alicorn, became a princess, and now you have your own castle that apparently built itself? I thought my life was crazy.
Yeah.
Your life really got turned upside down.
The trial is about to begin. Will the defendant and their attorney please enter the courtroom?
As much as I'd love to talk about what's been happening in Equestria, we have a trial to take on. I hope you're ready, Phoenix.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good luck, Mr. Wright.
We'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Break a leg, Daddy.
Thanks, everyone. All right. Twilight, let's head inside.
Right behind you, Phoenix.
"9:30 a.m. Manhattan District Court. The courtroom. Number 2. Fucking blue blood, man. Is that all the background ponies?
Court is now in
Hey!
trial of Coco Pamel. Are the prosecution and defense ready?
The prosecution has naturally been ready and waiting.
The defense is ready. Your Honor!
Why are you surprised?
Ho, ho, ho. I knew you'd be surprised to see me, Mr. Wright.
You? But... What?
Wait, why is the judge here?
Oh, wow. Hiya, Judge.
Mr.
There's only
Justice
one
and
judge.
Miss Sykes? Is that you?
There is only one judge. I figured that out about the Ace Attorney world. There is only one in that world.
Mr. Wright's brought the whole gang along.
Twilight, what exactly is going on here?
Oh,
Did I forget to mention that I summoned the judge here again?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Sorry. There's just been so much going on. I guess it just slipped my mind. But hey, it is a nice surprise seeing him again, right?
Even the judge is more aware of what's going on here than I am. That's a new
He was last time too, to be fair.
Why did you summon him again? I thought you said Princess Celestia is the one who usually presides as the judge. Was this another decision made by the High Council?
No, I just thought you'd be more comfortable having a familiar figure presiding, much like before. So, I put in a request to summon him again, and the court agreed. Besides, your judge loves being in Equestria. He stayed a while after you left last time, you know? Apparently, he really wanted to see the Summer Sun celebration.
Judges are burning
I
confirmed.
really jump at the chance to come back.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, Twilight. I certainly do feel at home with him sitting up there. And I can't think of a judge more fair than him, if I'm being honest.
Being here again brings back memories. I hope you all have as wonderful a time here as I did, Mr. Wright.
Well, they were kind of dragged along, so they had no choice.
If I may interject, may we cease this chit-chat and get on with the trial already?
Oh,
God, I hate his voice. And in that regard, I love it.
Prince Blueblood, correct?
I am like no other prince in Equestria.
Oh, great. Another prosecutor who looks like they're going to ensure an unpleasant experience.
That being said, what are you supposed to be?
Me? What am I supposed to be? My name's Phoenix Wright. I'm Miss Pommel's defense attorney.
Ah, so it is you then. The famous Phoenix Wright, the human lawyer who served as the defense in the TS5 incident?
The TS5 incident? Sounds like our legal system isn't the only human thing ponies imitated.
The trial that took place
Turnabout
a year and a half
Storm,
ago,
5 out of
following
4.
that unfortunate incident near Ponyville.
He must be talking about Rainbow Dash's trial. I suppose
Ah, my
he must
face
be
is going to be
in the
covering that
news,
up. There's a picture of
considering
Rainbow
the
Dash there.
circumstances.
I must say, it
I might
was
have
an
to put my
impressive
face
victory,
in the
especially
middle,
since you proved that
because
there
nothing
wasn't
really
even
seems to
murder
pop up
begin
there.
with.
So I might have to do that at
Unfortunately
some
for
point.
you, your defeat here is guaranteed, as this case could not be more open and shut.
Can I smack
I'd
him?
recommend giving up before I bring the same shame and humiliation
Can I
upon
please
you
smack him?
that I brought upon the
Also,
rest
I
of
should
the
point out I
team.
do actually know a little bit
As a
extra.
student of royal blood, losing to a common such as yourself is something I am simply incapable of doing.
Correction, may I punch him?
Just ticking every box on how not to make a good first impression.
Yeah.
Aren't
Now,
I know a bit
I
more
think
about
it's time
lore
we
and
got
stuff
on with the
due
trial.
to some
Will the prosecution please
comic
begin their
dubs and
opening
stuff on
statement?
YouTube. You know the
Of
ones.
course, Your Honor.
Here we go, Phoenix.
The crime took place in the Bridalway Theater, located in the heart of Manhattan, where the play Hinny of the Hills was being performed. I have a promotional poster for the play here.
Sold out 7 prior to its start. 7 hours
Oh,
prior to its
this
start.
looks interesting. I'll have to get a ticket to the next show as soon as the trial is over.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, that will be impossible. Due to the obviously unforeseen circumstances, all future showings at Bridalway Theater are on hold.
Pooh.
And besides, the show in question was completely sold out 7 hours before the play even started. The last ticket was bought by the defendant around noon of that day. You'll be hard-pressed to find an opportunity to buy a ticket, let alone actually manage to see the play.
Well, that's a shame.
Bought the ticket last
I
minute,
don't
didn't she?
suppose there are any other sights in the city I could catch while I'm here?
I've heard that there'll be some sort of race here soon. I suppose if you're still here, you could watch that.
I'm not really into watching races like all of the young people are these days. My brother is, though. He's
That's
been-
DeWilstonator,
Mind
isn't it?
Your Honor, I'd like us to get back
That's
to the
narrator
case of
pony.
Oh, yes, of course. My apologies. Please continue.
Did I
Mr. Blood.
just mix up
Thank
two
you,
brony
Laura.
voice actors. I'm not
The
sure if I
victim
did or
in
not.
this case
I
is
feel
overall
like an idiot.
concept, who worked as the head costume designer for the theater.
I see.
Allow me to present his autopsy report for your perusal.
Estimated time of death, severed spinal cord, which was probably could have
Seems
paused
as
it.
though the victim was unconscious at the time of his death. It's at least comforting to know that he didn't suffer.
Indeed, Your Honor.
The victim was unconscious when he died. I'd better remember that detail.
That's how they managed to string him up.
As for the defendant in this case, that would be the victim's assistant, Miss Coco Pamel, who joined the theater several months ago. On that fateful night, Miss Pamel and Mr. Concept were in the dressing room working on various costumes as the play was being performed. This is likely how glitter found its way to the victim's forehooves, as stated in the autopsy report. Around 8:50 p.m., Miss Pamel attacked Mr. Concept in the dressing room. Attempting to save himself,
How do you know
Mr.
that?
Concept fled, but Miss Pamel gave chase. The victim ran up to the catwalk that runs above the stage, with the unsuspecting actor still performing below.
How do you know she attacked
It
him in
was
there?
on this catwalk where the defendant caught up
You're
to
making
the
a lot of
victim
assumptions.
and mercilessly attacked him once more, knocking him unconscious with a blow to the back of the head. Wasting no time, she wrapped a noose around the unconscious victim's neck. With the other end of the rope tied to the catwalk's railing, she pushed his body off the edge and hanged him in front of a full house of 5,000 ponies.
Damn.
My word! What a cruel and horrible way to die!
Welcome
I
to Equestria.
wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor.
Hold on a second. This is just pure speculation. What makes you think my client is the killer? She and the victim were good friends.
And you think the fact that they were friends is enough to let her off the hook? Nonsense. I expected better from you, human.
If your case has as much evidence as your opening statement, it might as well be enough. I expected more than just pure speculation from you, Mr. Blueblood.
Prince Blueblood. And for your information, none of this is, as you say, pure speculation. Not only do I have physical evidence to back up my claims, but there is a decisive witness who saw the whole thing take place.
That witness he's talking about must be Playwright.
It would have to be.
And allegedly, he saw Coco chasing Overall up to the catwalk.
No one saw
Let's hope he doesn't say
Fluttershy's in the
anything too
gallery.
conclusive before you even get a chance to
Okay.
fight back.
Please call this witness to the stand, Prince Blueblood.
Of course, Your Honor.
Gonna take a little frick. Okay, gonna take a little pause break here. We're nearly done with this scene. Okay, I'll keep watching until the end of this scene.
Witness,
Then we'll.
state your name and occupation for the record.
Then I'll take a
The
bit of a
name's
break.
Playwright. I'm the director of Broadway Theater. My job is to make sure
character
that all of my
models have
plays
improved
are
as well
nothing
in this
short
one.
of masterpieces.
Your passion for the craft is duly noted, witness. Now, is it true that you saw the defendant chasing the victim 2 nights ago?
Yes, it is. I couldn't stand their loud
Check
hoof
real
steps.
quick.
I was worried that they were going to interrupt my play, you see. This performance was the best one yet.
It truly is a shame that your play was interrupted by such a horrific tragedy. Mr. Playwright, I would like for you to please testify as to what you saw on the night of the murder.
It would be my pleasure.
This is it, Phoenix.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Okay, testimony time.
I was in the left wing of the stage, watching my play being performed. Suddenly, I saw Mr. Concept being chased by Miss Pommel up the catwalk. I tried to ignore the disturbance they were causing, but then I saw Mr. Concept hanging right above center stage. I ran up to the catwalk immediately and saw Miss Pommel looking down from where Mr. Concept fell. As much as I hate to believe it, Miss Pommel must have been the one who killed him. I can't see anything else that would suggest otherwise.
Open your eyes, life is all around you, don't have to be so alone. Take a good look at this world you found and breathe, now you're finally home.